Hello, this is Lisette. What's going on? This is a channel about healing from depression, anxiety, and feelings of loneliness. You're not alone because God is with you, and I'm here to chat. Let's chat. So, what's up, guys? I finished school today, and I'm wearing my school shirt until January. Anyways, I want to talk about some sexual trauma or sexual harassment issues or some experience I had in the past. I was like 6 years old, 5 or 6 years old, and I remember playing outside in Puerto Rico, where I grew up, the Ninth Street of my neighborhood. And so there was a lot of kids in that neighborhood, and we were really close as far as, just hanging out and playing after school and whatnot. So there was these two boys I was playing with that day, and we were jumping ropes. I don't know if you guys know the old school games, hopscotch, jump ropes, and such. So we had a rope, and the two boys were doing the rope. And so I was gonna get ready to run and go into the middle to jump the rope. And so I did. They were going like that, doing the rope game. And I run and get in the middle and start jumping rope. And then all of a sudden, they decide that they wanted to pull the rope up and over, it was under me, like under between my legs. And they were like, they pulled it up and they started scraping and hurting me, like over on my crotch, basically, just or vagina, like scraping hard, pulling it up and scraping hard back and forth. And I did not know what to do. I was like, stop, stop. And it hurt. Anyhow, why am I telling this story? It's the first time I actually talk about this to anybody. I never talk about it to not even nobody, not an adult, not a friend. So it stuck in my memory. Like, out of all things, yeah, I have a lot of good memories, of course, but this was obviously something that bothered me and that kind of traumatized me. But I didn't speak up about it. And I believe now that I if I would have gotten see I can't you can't blame nobody about these things because we're all so different and particular about how we communicate. But it would have helped me knowing that I had somebody's support, somebody that would have told me, hey, if you ever need to talk about anything that's been done to you in a in any way, let's talk about it. I know that that's what parents are for, and they're there to listen and whatnot. But what I'm trying to say is that if you're a parent or you have loved ones that are younger, it's always a good idea to let them know that you are there in case they need to talk. They need somebody to talk to. Like, just express the fact that you're available for support, emotional support, and that you're there to listen, and that you're a safe place or whatever you call it these days. You're safe, somebody's safe where they can vent out if need to. Uh, then I've had other sexual traumas, if you will, experiences, but I've erased them out of my mind. Not much, but in the military, I did go through an incident that really hurt me emotionally mentally. And I don't know how much I want to open up about it in public, but I do want to say that um, it stuck with me, and it shouldn't have happened. And I'm in the process of healing, and I do therapy. But if you've ever had any experience where you feel like you need somebody to talk to, the best thing you could do is talk to somebody. But the first thing you got to do is accept the fact that this happened to you and that you need to let it go and forget. It's hard to forget, but you need to move on. Just like when a loved one dies, you're not going to stay stuck grieving forever. Eventually you will heal and you will live on. The thing is that the faster you heal, the better it is for your own personal health and mental stability. But for me, uh, works for me, one thing doesn't work better than the other, except for God. And but for other situations like this sexual trauma event, I need more than just God, God's guidance and communication, and my walk with in my faith. I need human. Not that God is not a human. Well, he's not. He's more than that. But I need like human touch, human interaction or communication. Somebody that's oh that oh my God, my therapist just called me. I need to call her back. I was trying to call her to reschedule an appointment I have with her tomorrow. But anyways, um yeah. So in combination with your faith and talking to God and praying, also it's very helpful to have a counselor or a therapist or a very trustworthy person that you're be trusting enough to open to such delicate event as a sexual trauma type of thing. Mm, then on the other hand, it all depends on how much you trust your friend or family member, whoever it is you're going to vent out to. You can't, in other words, afford a therapist. It's just be very careful who you talk to, because some people get overwhelmed and they'll listen to you, but at the same time they'll be uh I don't know. Um I'll take it back. I'm just talking a little bit over the topic, but we need to find healing, and it's important to let it out. If you need to record yourself on a video, it is very helpful to just know that you're being heard and you're not alone. And whatever it is, everybody has gotten a bad experience at one point in their lives, and we gotta like deal with it the best way possible and move on, because if we stay stuck, and I know that from experience, where for example when my mom passed away, I grieved for 2 years. 2 years I didn't celebrate Christmas, I didn't celebrate any holiday, and I just was living with my grandmother, not having no real connection or friendships out of my own little world. And I I read a lot. My form of entertainment has always been books, and instead of like human interaction, and that's why you know, God made us to have one another, and just like He made us to create, meaning procreate each other, procreate other humans, and create things out of whatever, like, you know, all the buildings we have. Thank you to all the engineers and architectures. Anywho, what else? That's all. That's all for today. And yeah, I'm about to go finish my laundry I'm doing. And I need to go to church. Today is Wednesday. I go to church on Wednesdays. I've been going not for so long now on Wednesdays. It's been the past month. I've started going on Wednesdays, but it's been now over just about a year where I go every Sunday to church, and it helps so much. So yes. What else did I want to touch up on the event? Oh yeah, was I gonna talk about it? I don't want to talk about it, guys. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to put it on blast, but um maybe one day I will. But I hope this helps in you understanding where I'm coming from, and I hope you get some motivation out of it for your own personal healing. And always watch out for little ones, because some of us don't know how to, express sad emotions, or mini traumas. So if there's that one person that is willing to speak up to the child and expressing openness and a safety verbally, expressing that to the kid, they'll eventually feel like they have somebody to talk to, and eventually if something happens to them, God forbid, you will be there for them. Isn't that great? Mm-mm-mm. OMG. Okay, so that's all for today. God bless you guys, and bye. Have a great day.